Stepping off the plane, a wall of heat and humidity hit me. It was like walking into a sauna, the air thick and almost tangible. I could feel the sweat starting to bead on my forehead almost instantly. The airport was a hive of activity, with people from all walks of life bustling about, some in traditional attire, others in modern clothing. The energy was palpable, a mix of excitement and urgency. The air, thick with unfamiliar scents, was a mix of spices, exhaust fumes, and something floral I couldn't quite place. It was an olfactory overload, each breath bringing in a new, exotic aroma. The scent of marigolds from the flower vendors mingled with the pungent spices from the market stalls, creating a heady, intoxicating blend. It was both overwhelming and exhilarating. A cacophony of sounds bombarded my ears. Car horns blaring, vendors hawking their wares, and snippets of conversations in languages I didn't understand. The streets were alive with activity, a symphony of chaos that was both disorienting and fascinating. Street vendors called out to passers-by, their voices rising above the din, while the constant honking of car horns created a relentless background noise. It was a sensory assault, but one that I found strangely captivating. India, I was finally here. The land of vibrant colors, rich history, and diverse cultures. A place I'd always dreamed of visiting. And now, I was standing on its soil. The realization was both surreal and thrilling. I couldn't wait to explore, to immerse myself in everything this incredible country had to offer. This was going to be interesting. As I looked out of the car window, the city unfolded before me like a living, breathing tapestry. The streets were a blur of colors and movement, each scene more fascinating than the last. I felt a sense of anticipation, eager to dive into the heart of this vibrant metropolis. The drive from the airport was a blur of activity. The streets were teeming with life, a constant flow of people, vehicles, and animals. It was a chaotic dance, each element moving in seemingly random yet perfectly synchronized patterns. The city was alive, and I was caught up in its rhythm. Auto rickshaws weaved through traffic, cows ambled down the road seemingly unfazed by the chaos around them. It was a scene of organized chaos where everything seemed to move in perfect harmony despite the apparent disorder. The rickshaws darted in and out of traffic with a grace that belied their small size, while the cows moved with a serene, unhurried pace, completely at ease in their surroundings. People thronged the streets, their faces a mixture of curiosity and indifference as they went about their day. The diversity was striking, each face telling a different story. Some people moved with purpose, their expressions focused and determined, while others strolled leisurely, taking in the sights and sounds around them. It was a vibrant tapestry of humanity, each thread adding to the rich, colorful fabric of the city. India was a sensory explosion, an assault on all my senses, and I loved it. Every moment was a new experience, a new discovery. The colors, the sounds, the smells. Everything was more intense, more vivid than I'd ever imagined. It was a place that demanded to be experienced fully with all senses engaged. And I was ready to embrace it all. India is a riot of color. Brilliant hues assault the eyes at every turn. Women draped in vibrant saris, the silks shimmering under the midday sun, market stalls overflowing with fresh produce, ruby red tomatoes, emerald green chilies, and mangoes in every shade of yellow and orange imaginable. The air itself seemed saturated with color. The scent of incense wafted from temples, mingling with the earthy aroma of freshly ground spices. Everywhere I looked, there was something new to see, something else to marvel at. Indian streets are a whirlwind of activity, a symphony of car horns, ringing bicycle bells, and the shouts of street vendors create a constant pulsating rhythm. At first glance it seems chaotic, overwhelming even, but spend a little time observing and you begin to notice the order within the chaos. There's a flow, an unspoken understanding that governs the movement on these streets. People navigate the crowded sidewalks with an ease born of experience. Traffic flows, albeit somewhat erratically, around obstacles. This is India, where chaos reigns, but life goes on. Amidst the vibrant chaos of the city, where the sounds of honking cars, street vendors calling out their wares, and the general hum of daily life create a symphony of urban existence, I stumbled upon an oasis of calm. A small, unassuming temple tucked away on a quiet side street. It was almost as if the temple was hiding, waiting to be discovered by those who needed a moment of respite. Stepping through the ornate gateway, adorned with intricate carvings and vibrant colors that told stories of ancient times, I was enveloped in an atmosphere of peace and tranquility. The soft lighting inside the temple created a serene ambience, casting gentle shadows that danced on the walls. The air was thick with the scent of incense, a fragrance that seemed to cleanse the mind and soul. Each breath I took was filled with a sense of calm and clarity. The only sound was the gentle chanting of monks, their voices rising and falling in a soothing rhythm that seemed to resonate with the very heartbeat of the temple. I sat there for a long time, simply observing, letting the peaceful atmosphere wash over me. The simplicity of the moment was profound, a stark contrast to the complexity of the world outside. Letting the peaceful atmosphere wash over me, I felt a deep connection to the space, as if the temple itself was sharing its ancient wisdom and serenity. It was a stark contrast to the bustling streets outside, where life moved at a frenetic pace and every moment was filled with activity and noise, a reminder that even in the midst of chaos there are pockets of peace waiting to be found. These moments of tranquility are precious, offering a chance to pause, reflect, and rejuvenate. Moments of peace can be found. They are the hidden gems of our daily lives, waiting to be discovered and cherished, reminding us of the beauty and serenity that exists even in the most unexpected places. One evening, I found myself invited to share a meal with a local family. We sat cross-legged on the floor, sharing plates piled high with fragrant curries, fluffy naan bread, and fragrant rice. Despite the language barrier, we communicated through gestures and smiles, sharing stories and laughter. The food was incredible, a symphony of flavors and textures. But it was the warmth and hospitality of my host that truly touched me. In that moment, I felt a connection, a sense of belonging that transcended language and cultural differences. The soul of India, beyond the tourist trail. This is where the true essence of the country lies, far from the bustling cities and crowded tourist spots. Here, in the heart of rural India, life moves at a different pace. The air is filled with the scent of earth and the sounds of nature, offering a stark contrast to the urban chaos. The sunsets here paint the sky in hues of orange and pink, casting a magical glow over the landscape. India is a land of contrast, from the vibrant chaos of its markets to the serene beauty of its villages. Every corner of this country tells a different story. The markets are a sensory overload with their vibrant colors, diverse crowds, and the cacophony of sounds. Yet, just a few miles away, you can find yourself in a tranquil village surrounded by lush green fields and traditional houses where time seems to stand still. It is a country that assaults the senses, yet offers moments of unexpected tranquility. In the midst of the bustling streets, you can find a quiet temple where the air is thick with the scent of incense and the sound of chanting, or a serene lake reflecting the majestic Himalayas, offering a moment of peace and reflection. These contrasts are what make India so unique and captivating. It is a place where ancient traditions coexist with modern life, where chaos and calm exist in perfect harmony. The ancient temples stand as a testament to the country's rich history and spiritual heritage, while the modern city skylines reflect its rapid development and progress. Festivals bring together the old and the new, with traditional rituals being performed amidst the backdrop of contemporary celebrations. To truly experience India, you need to venture beyond the tourist trail to immerse yourself in the sights, sounds, and smells of everyday life. Talk to the locals, listen to their stories, and you will gain a deeper understanding of the culture and traditions that shape this incredible country. The warmth and hospitality of the people will leave a lasting impression on you. Sample the street food, which is an integral part of the Indian experience. From spicy chaat to sweet jalebis, the flavors are as diverse as the country itself. Each region has its own specialties, and trying them is like taking a culinary journey through India. The street food markets are a feast for the senses, with their vibrant colors, enticing aromas, and the hustle and bustle of vendors and customers. Get lost in the labyrinthine alleys of the old city. These narrow, winding streets are filled with hidden gems, from ancient temples and historic buildings to bustling bazaars and quaint shops. Every turn reveals something new and unexpected, making it a fascinating place to explore. The old city is a living museum where the past and present coexist in a vibrant tapestry of life. Embrace the chaos and you will discover the soul of India, the chaotic traffic, the vibrant festivals, the mix of traditional and modern scenes. All these elements come together to create a unique and unforgettable experience. India is a country that defies expectations and challenges perceptions, offering a journey of discovery that goes beyond the surface. To truly understand and appreciate this incredible land, you must be willing to step off the beaten path and explore its many hidden treasures. Saying goodbye, but not farewell. As my 72 hours in India came to an end, I felt a pang of sadness. I had only just begun to scratch the surface of this incredible country. There were still so many places to explore, so much more to experience. But as the plane took off, I knew that this wasn't goodbye, it was simply a see you later. India had gotten under my skin, woven its magic around me. I knew I would be back. India, an invitation to explore. India is not a destination, it's an experience. It's a journey of discovery, a sensory overload in the best possible way. It's a place that will challenge you, surprise you, and stay with you long after you've left. So I invite you to step outside your comfort zone, to embrace the unknown and discover the magic of India for yourself. The journey continues. Where will your journey take you?